What happens when the most dangerous submission artist in UFC history faces off against a wrestling machine trained in the mountains of Dagestan? What happens when Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu royalty meets Russian Sambo perfection? Tonight we're breaking down one of the most technically brilliant championship fights ever witnessed. A clash that would determine not just a new champion, but the future direction of an entire weight class. Two men, two completely different fighting philosophies, one vacant throne. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this fight sent shockwaves through the entire MMA world and left one legend's legacy forever changed. The Submission King, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. In the red corner, we have Charles Oliveira, a man who needs no introduction to fight fans. The Brazilian submission specialist who holds more UFC finishes than any fighter in history. With lightning-fast transitions and a ground game so advanced it seems supernatural, Do Bronx has turned the octagon into his personal chessboard for years. Oliveira's resume reads like a highlight reel of the impossible. Last-second submissions, comebacks from the brink of defeat, and a knack for finding victory when all seems lost. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is poetry in motion, his scrambles are pure artistry, and his ability to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat has become the stuff of legend. Coming into this fight, Charles is riding a wave of momentum that seemed unstoppable. Fight after fight, he's proven that no position is safe, no lead is secure, and no fighter is beyond his reach. The betting odds don't matter when you have the ability to end a fight in the blink of an eye. But standing across from him is a completely different kind of monster. In the blue corner, we have Islam Makhachev, the heir apparent to a wrestling dynasty that has dominated this sport for years. Trained in the same mountains that forged his legendary mentor, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Makhachev brings a suffocating pressure style that has broken the will of every opponent he's faced. Islam's Sambo background gives him a ground control game that's virtually impossible to escape from. Where Oliveira finds submissions through transitions, Makhachev finds dominance through pure positional control. His wrestling isn't flashy, it's surgical, it's methodical, it's devastating in its simplicity. This isn't just about technique, this is about two different philosophies of grappling warfare. Oliveira seeks the finish. Makhachev seeks total domination. One flows like water, the other crushes like a mountain avalanche. Round 1. The opening bell rings, and immediately you can see the contrasting approaches. Oliveira comes out aggressive, looking to establish his range and create the chaos he thrives in. But Makhachev has other plans, immediately pressuring forward with his jab, looking for opportunities to close distance. This is textbook Sambo, relentless pressure until you find your opening. Oliveira tags him with a clean left hook, and the crowd comes alive. But then comes the fight-changing moment. Makhachev closes distance and secures a beautiful takedown, showcasing years of elite wrestling training. The transition from standing to ground control is poetry in motion. Now we get to see what everyone came for, two elite grapplers battling for position. Oliveira immediately shows his danger, using his guard to create angles and threaten submissions. His legs are constantly moving, constantly threatening, looking for that one mistake that could end everything. But Makhachev's top control is absolutely phenomenal. He's not just holding position, he's actively improving it. His base is rock solid, his weight distribution perfect, and every movement serves a purpose. This is high-level ground fighting at its absolute finest. As the round progresses, you can see Oliveira's energy being sapped. The pressure is relentless and suffocating. By round end, Makhachev has established clear dominance, but Oliveira has shown incredible heart, surviving 5 minutes against one of the most crushing ground games in the sport. Round 2. The second round opens with both fighters knowing their game plan. Oliveira needs to keep the standing and create wild scrambles that favor his submission game. Makhachev needs to continue his suffocating pressure. Right out of the gate, Oliveira comes out more aggressive, throwing combinations and looking to hurt his opponent on the feet. He connects with a solid right hand, and for a moment, you see a window opening. The crowd erupts, sensing a momentum shift. This is what makes Oliveira so dangerous, his ability to create explosive moments from seemingly nowhere. But championship-level fighters don't panic, and Makhachev's pressure doesn't stop coming. The positional warfare continues, but now there's added urgency from Oliveira. He knows time is ticking and needs to create something special to turn this fight around. But Makhachev's defensive awareness is equally impressive. Every escape attempt met with perfect counters, every scramble controlled and dominated by the Dagestani's superior wrestling. Then comes the moment everyone will remember forever. With Oliveira clearly in survival mode, barely defending against the relentless ground and pound, Makhachev sees the opening he's been working toward for nearly 2 full rounds. The positioning is perfect, the opportunity clear, and the execution is flawless. The new champion. Islam Makhachev has done the impossible. He's defeated Charles Oliveira, the most prolific finisher in UFC history, using Oliveira's own weapon against him. The submission specialist has been submitted, and we have a new lightweight champion. The victory is comprehensive and decisive. This wasn't a lucky punch or a controversial decision. This was a complete domination from start to finish. Makhachev showed superior wrestling, superior ground control, and, when the opportunity presented itself, superior submission skills. For Charles Oliveira, this represents the end of one of the most incredible runs in UFC history. His ability to find victory in seemingly impossible situations had made him a legend, but tonight he met a fighter who simply wouldn't give him those opportunities. Makhachev's victory represents more than just a new champion. What did you think of this incredible display of grappling mastery? Who do you want to see challenge the new champion next? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more breakdowns of the biggest fights in combat sports. Until next time, keep training and keep fighting.